दलादलायिने हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपूर्वक्षः शिलाटङ्कानकालाय शिलाटङ्कानकालाय हितो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह तो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह बाहे नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे बाहे नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलवरे नाकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गाम् दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय श्री श्री विद्याविनाशक नरसिंह देव भगवान की जय श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्री प्रभुपाद जी की जय हरे
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Sapan Prabhu, how are you?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I'm good Prabhuji.
Good, good, good. Hare Krishna, Manjula Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Madhavi Mataji. Hare Krishna, Sumudra Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. How are you?
Dhanvat Mataji. Good Mataji, how are you?
Good, I'm good, thank you. Long
Good,
time
good.
we got you back. We were missing you.
Yeah, I am also missing. So thank you for joining, all of you. So I am little scared, whether you forgot me like that, but I am very happy I can see you. So because association and devotees blessings is very, very important. It's a long gap actually, but yeah, happy to be back and see all of you. Yeah, daily, even in India also, 8 o'clock I used to remember, and 9 o'clock, I remember DT Darshan, devotee Darshan, all those things. Wherever I am. But thank and okay, Damodar Prabhu is not here today, but thanks to Damodar Prabhu also. I understood from Damodar Prabhu that he completed chapter 5. So, any of you have any questions in chapter 5? Are there any questions? Any doubts, questions, clarifications? No? Okay. Okay. So, then very soon shall we have an exam on chapter 5? Maybe, within a month time. Yes, so I will conduct an exam on chapter 5. And also one more thing I would like to ask you, shall we meet once a month? One Saturday a month in one of the houses. We used to do like that before, if you remember. Yeah. So
It's
since
a very
now,
good idea actually.
Sorry, Mataji?
It's a very good idea actually.
So physical association is very, very important. So previously we used to have this, house program. When COVID started, then we started, this Zoom one. So we will continue this one as usual every Monday. Yeah. Because sometimes people are, okay, what is your opinion? Once a week or twice a week? Feel free to tell, don't worry. Or if you don't want to tell publicly, you can text me, privately, no problem. Yeah, anything is fine. Okay. My focus is, so the session, whatever you have
Hare
to be.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. But timing 7:30 to 8:30 is because we are wake up early morning. 3:30 I'm waking every day.
Okay, fine. I got your point. Definitely.
No,
Yeah,
but everybody is agree. Then also okay,
we will ask.
Prabhuji.
Yeah. We will ask.
I am happy with
That-
7:30. She's right, because then waking up early, is easier to do that.
Definitely. Okay, fine. So anyone has any problem if we start at 7:30? Because it is convenient to me also, actually. So anyone has any problem?
No, I think it's very good. 7 or 7:30 is very good, Prabhu.
Super.
Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, 7:30. We will make it 7:30. Yeah, 7:30 to 8:30. Is it okay? Premadatri Mataji, Ramachandra Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Fine, Prabhuji.
Amada Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Sapan, you have no issues, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So whatever cooking, you need to do, you just do it, before that. And, we will do 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30. We will start from next session. Next session itself, we will have 7:30 to 8:30. Thanks, Mataji. Thank you, Madhavi Mataji. That's thanks for that point, which is a very important point. Yeah. So once a month, okay, one Saturday, we will meet in one of the devotees' house. Okay. And point number 2, our focus is not on big feast, prasadam. Okay. We'll have a simple, very simple prasadam. And physical association, which is very, very important. Very recently we went, I attended my dental appointment. The Mataji, Deepthi Mataji, who is a dentist, she is our dentist. So Mataji also asked me, Prabhu, if there are any house programs, please tell me, I will come and join. Weekdays I cannot join, but so previously you used to have house programs. So if it is within Manchester, I will come, like that Mataji. She mentioned before also. So one Saturday, every month, one Saturday, we will meet. Yeah, so physical association is very, very important. So which Saturday we will discuss. Yeah, so that really helps us. Yeah, that personal association. Okay. Also, okay. So also please go through chapter 8, chapter 5. Okay, we will have an exam. Okay. If you have any questions, you please ask. Very soon we will have exam. Okay, just to think the exam is the next Saturday, something like that. And you just to go through it and prepare. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Prabhu,
So,
what type of exam is it going to be? Multiple choice or theory?
multiple choice. Match the following. Yeah. And some
Yes,
blanks will also be there. Yeah, but most multiple choice. Generally, I give multiple choice question.
Sure,
Multiple
Prabhu, thank
choice.
you.
Find the odd man out. Yeah, match the following. In that format only it will be there. Actually, previously I used to provide that, prepare the questions. I used to provide the study, points. But yeah, so we got a gap in that one also. But to go through it, you first attend the exam, but we'll prepare the notes. Okay, nothing to worry. So nobody will beat you if you get less marks. It is on all learning. You and me, we are all learning together. Okay, so we'll have exam. In our whenever we decide that physical association, then we'll have the exam. Okay. So, Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna Bharati Mataji. Nice to see you. Okay, so
Krishna, thank you.
Bharati Mataji, where do you live? Bharati Mataji, you are on mute.
Sorry.
Mataji, where do you live?
Stockport.
Stockport. Okay, fine. So within Manchester only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, we will start chapter 6 today. Okay.
Thank
Let me share my screen. Chapter 6 is Dhyana Yoga.
Thank you.
Okay. So just hear very attentively. Again, attention is very, very important. Can you see the screen properly? Yeah, it's a bigger text. Sumandra Mataji, could you please read the verse?
Yes. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Anashrita Karma Phalam Karyam Karma Karotiya Sasanyasi cha yogi cha na niragnir na chakriya.
Translation.
Do you want me to read that as well?
Yes, Mataji, please. Yeah.
Okay. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as he is obligated is in the renounced order of life, and he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty.
Wonderful. Very good. Mataji, purport also.
Okay, purport by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. In this chapter, the Lord explains that the process of the Eightfold Yoga system is a means to control the mind and the senses. However, this is very difficult for people in general to perform, especially in the age of Kali. Although the Eightfold Yoga system is recommended in this chapter, the Lord emphasizes that the process of Karma Yoga or acting in Krishna consciousness is better. Everyone acts in this world to maintain his family and their paraphernalia, but no one is working without some self-interest, some personal gratification, be it concentrated or extended. The criterion of perfection is to act in Krishna consciousness and not with a view to enjoying the fruits of work. To act in Krishna consciousness is the duty of every living entity, because all are constitutionally parts and parcels of the Supreme. The parts of the body work for the satisfaction of the whole body. The limbs of the body do not act for self-satisfaction, but for the satisfaction of the complete whole. Similarly, the living entity who acts for the satisfaction of the supreme whole and not for personal satisfaction is the perfect sannyasi, the perfect yogi. The sannyasis sometimes artificially think that they have become liberated from all material duties, and therefore they cease to perform Agnihotra Yajnas, fire sacrifices. But actually they are self-interested because their goal is to become one with the impersonal Brahman. Such a desire is greater than any material desire, but it is not without self-interest. Similarly, the mystic yogi who practices the yoga system with half-open eyes, ceasing all material activities, desires some satisfaction for his personal self, but a person acting in Krishna consciousness works for the satisfaction of the whole without self-interest. A Krishna-conscious person has no desire for self-satisfaction. His criterion of success is the satisfaction of Krishna, and thus he is the perfect sannyasi or perfect yogi. Lord Chaitanya, the highest perfectional symbol of renunciation, prays in this way. Na dhanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadish kamaya mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir ahitukitve. O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor to enjoy beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. What I want only is the causeless mercy of your devotional service in my life, birth after birth. Hare Krishna.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Madhavi. Yeah. So, chapter 6 starts from Krishna is saying here, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as he is obligated is in the renounced order of life, and he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. Okay. What did you understand from this one? Actually, this point we mentioned many times. We discussed many times. Sapan, what did you understand from this translation?
So Prabhuji, a true yogi is, or a true mystic is somebody who just performs his duty because he's supposed to perform it, and he's not interested in the results of his activities or his work.
Yes. So, see, we cannot cease action. Do you remember? I mentioned many times this one. Yeah. We cannot cease action. Sometimes people, I have given this example also. What is the example I have given? No. I don't want to go to city center for Harinam. Okay. If we do Harinam in city center, sorry, I don't want to go. Why? If I go there, particularly in summer, okay, different people wear different, short dresses, and my mind will deviate. Okay. That's why I don't want to go. Okay. So this is, one, like thought or one concept of, okay. So like this is one example I have mentioned. So instead what Prabhupada mentioned is, control the mind. Okay. Don't seize that action. Okay? So that is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. Understand? We practice controlling the mind. Okay. We cannot seize action. It is very, very difficult. Okay. Okay, we can seize this action and stay at home, but something else will come. Yeah. Life means we have to perform actions, and that action should be in connection to Krishna. Understand? So why I have given this example is these sannyasis, monks who practice the renounced order of life, okay, or yogis who perform tapasya, okay. So they want to seize action, okay, so that they think they can avoid doing so many sinful actions. But Krishna is saying, you perform your action. Don't seize action. But that action should be in connection to me. According to your varna and ashram, you perform your action. That action should be in connection to me, and you don't expect any result. If someone follows this, no matter whether he is a student, he is a gruhastha, yeah, he is a working person, he is still considered as a yogi. He is still considered as a person who is practicing the renounced order of life, because here he is not at all attaching. Even though he performed the action, he is not at all expecting any result out of that action. So that's why here Krishna is saying, not he who lights fire and performs no duty. Comparing to these people, do you remember Prabhupada mentioned, this example of even a sweeper who sweeps the streets is better than such people. We discussed this point. Yeah, in the last chapter also. Understand? So, irrespective of, that's why even in our ISKCON, we have sannyasis, we have monks, okay? But they don't sit at one place. They travel all over the world. They, preach. They visit temples. They guide. Okay? They take that pain of continuous traveling, irrespective of their age. We know Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj, even during Corona time, he visited from India to US. And we know what happened. So they risk their lives, yeah, to propagate Krishna consciousness. Understand? So very key point here is perform duty, but unattached to that one. Don't cease action. This is a very, very important point. We are forced to do actions in this world. We are forced to do actions in this world. That is point number one. Point number two, remember, see what exactly the devotional service means here. We are practicing devotional service here. Okay, let me stop sharing and so that I can see you. Okay, we are practicing devotional service here. What exactly it means? Who want to answer? You are all doing different services. Yeah. Yes, Manjula Mataji.
Prabhu, devotional service actually, it's 9 steps of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pad Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, and then
Atmanivedanam. Yeah.
Atmanan Nivedanam. Yeah, Prabhu,
Yeah.
those are the 9 steps. And we are doing
Yes.
you're teaching and we are hearing, so we are doing Shravanam and Kirtanam at this time. At least 2 aspects are going on at the moment. Hare Krishna.
True. So this is a training, isn't it? Yeah. So like whatever Mataji mentioned, those 9 points of Navavida Bhakti. Okay, we are practicing. It's a training, right? We are trained here by our guru, by devotees. Once we are up to the mark in this training, then we can perform the same thing in spiritual world, right? So if we say, no, I see the action. Okay. If you go to spiritual world, can you sit quiet like that? No, isn't it? So if we practice the same here, sit quiet, then there is no entry into spiritual world, because there no one will sit quiet. They will ask, okay, where is your certificate? Where is your training certificate? Show me the training certificate. Oh, sorry, no, I didn't have any certificate. Like whatever Mataji mentioned, the nine Navavida Bhakti. Okay, 9 subjects. Okay, each subject how many marks? 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, if you're trained, then you come, we open the doors. Because once you enter, you serve the Lord there. Understand? So that's why ceasing action doesn't work. Okay, you perform the duty. That's it. So those who perform duty without expecting result, that is very, very important, because that attachment we need to seize that attachment. Okay, don't seize action, but seize the attachment to the result. Okay, so irrespective of his age, Krishna considers him as a sannyasi. External appearance of sannyasi, okay, it will be there, but internally the consciousness should be like that. So he is the real sannyasi. So he really renounces the order of his life. Very recently I read one news, maybe some of you might also heard this one. In India, 7-year-old girl She belongs to a very rich family. I think he's a gold merchant. Okay, very rich family. He's a very big businessman, gold merchant. And his daughter, at the age of 7, she took sannyas. Of course, we know ladies are not supposed to take sannyas. That's as per scriptures. But this girl, from her childhood onwards, she 7 years itself is a childhood actually. Yeah. Even from very 2 years, 3 years onwards, she always go and sit in the DT room. Yeah, she does bhajans, like that. As she is growing, so her full consciousness is that one. She never watched a movie. She never went to any restaurant. Yeah. At the age of 7, she decided, I don't know how that maturity came to her. I want to take sannyas. And the parents accepted. And she is the hero of such a very big, very wealthy family. So she renounced all those things. Okay, how she got that one means we know, she might have done very good bhakti in her previous life and left maybe little bit. So she is continuing from here. Okay, technicalities are, let us not think of the technicalities like, ladies are not supposed to take sannyas. Yes, that is true. Anyway, whatever, if they are in our sampradaya, she may not do that one, but whatever, as per her, she asked and the parents agreed and the ceremony happened. And in that ceremony, she danced. She is a Krishna Bhakta, another point is. Okay, not any other demigods. She is Krishna Bhakta. She is a devotee of the, Lord Krishna. Age of 7. She said, I don't want any of these things. So since parents know, since parents are observing from her childhood, and I think parents are also having that, God consciousness, generally no one will accept. Parents accept it. Okay. So like that. Okay. So the key point here I'm saying is, consciousness. Yeah, you can be young, middle-aged, old, or you can be a student, a grihastha, or in vanaprastha. Irrespective of these, or you can belong to any varna. Irrespective of these things, very, very important point is this one. Understand? So a devotee is the real sannyasi. Okay, a devotee truly renounces his these worldly pleasures of the life. So that is the key point here. We need to understand. Okay. At the same time, we discussed many times, Goloka Vrindavan is nothing but somewhere in a different world. Yeah. So, and liberation is like, leaving the body and going to spiritual world. Definitely not. Even though the soul is within this body, by purifying its consciousness, okay, the person can be liberated. So leaving the body is just a matter of time. Okay. Your temple, your house is Goloka Vrindavan. Reaching the Goloka Vrindavan after leaving the body is just a matter of time. So this is very, very important point for all of us to understand. I hope you understood it. Any questions on this point? Okay. Premadhatri Mataji, could you please read verse 2?
Yam sannyasam iti prahor yogam tam vidhi pandava nahi asanyasta sankalpo yogi bhavati kashana. Translation: what is called renunciation you should know to be the same as yoga, or linking oneself with the Supreme. O son of Pandu, for one can never become a yogi unless he renounces the desire for sense gratification. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Real sannyas yoga or bhakti means that one should. Sorry,
one
Prabhuji.
should know. Yeah.
One should know his constitutional position as the living entity and act accordingly. The living entity has no separate independent identity. He is the marginal energy of the Supreme. When he is entrapped by material energy, he is conditioned. And when he is Krishna conscious or aware of the spiritual energy, then he is in his real and natural state of life. Therefore, when one is in complete knowledge, one ceases all material sense gratification or renounces all kinds of sense gratificatory activities. This is practiced by the yogis who restrain the senses from material attachment. But a person in Krishna consciousness has no opportunity to engage his senses in anything which is not for the purpose of Krishna. Therefore, a Krishna conscious person is simultaneously a sannyasi and a yogi. The purpose of knowledge and of restraining the senses as prescribed in the Gyan and Yoga process is automatically served in Krishna consciousness. If one is unable to give up the activities of his selfish nature, then Gyan and Yoga are of no avail. The real aim is for a living entity to give up all selfish satisfaction and to be prepared to satisfy the Supreme. A Krishna conscious person has no desire for any kind of self-enjoyment. He is always engaged for the enjoyment of the Supreme. One who has no information of the Supreme must therefore be engaged in self-satisfaction, because no one can stand on the platform of inactivity. All purposes are perfectly served by the practice of Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Mother. So see here, Prabhupada repeated the same point again. No one can stand on the platform of inactivity. Okay. So inactivity, being inactive is not at all possible. Okay. No one can stand on the platform of inactivity. Okay. So again, here also Krishna is repeating the same point. He is explaining little more. What Krishna is saying here, what is called renunciation? You should know to be the same as yoga, or linking oneself to the Supreme. O son of Pandu, for one can never become a yogi unless he renounces the desire for sense gratification. So what Krishna is saying, he is extending the same point. Okay, so here what Krishna is saying, yeah. So first point Krishna is saying is, sannyasa yoga or bhakti. See, Krishna, see, look at this one very carefully. Sannyasa yoga or bhakti. Why the word sannyasa is used? Well, Krishna here explaining about the renounced order of life. That's why he used the word sannyasa yoga. Or bhakti. By saying or bhakti, he is equating the devotional service with the sannyasa yoga. Okay. Now, how it is justified, this equating these two? That is given further. First point, yes. Devotees know their constitutional position, and sannyasis also know their constitutional position. Okay, no problem. Okay, so one should know his constitutional position as the living entity. Yes, we know it. Okay, and then the living entity has no separate independent identity. So we fully convinced with this point, right? So we are part and parcel of Krishna. We are not independent of Krishna. Whether we accept it or not, don't accept. In either case. Okay. He is the marginal energy of Supreme. Okay, we will ask. Sapan, do you know what is marginal energy means?
Prabhuji, it's not the entire equal to Supreme, but only little part, so marginal.
No, actually. Okay, let us see who else are there. Bharti Mataji, do you know what is marginal energy means?
I'm just guessing it. Does it mean part of it? Part
Sorry?
of the Supreme.
Part of the
Does it mean
Supreme.
part of the Supreme?
Okay, right. Ambada Prabhu, do you know it? Marginal energy. Ambada Prabhu. Okay. Manjula Mataji, you raised a hand now, or is it the previous one?
No, Prabhu, I did. If I can answer, I think I might be
Yes,
able
please,
to.
please. Yeah, please answer,
There are,
Mataji. What is
Lord
marginal energy?
Krishna has
Hmm.
got three energies, Prabhu.
Okay,
External,
1 minute,
internal,
Mataji.
and
So,
marginal.
Mataji, 1 minute. Tapan Prabhu, Bharati Mataji, yeah, and maybe Krishna Priya, Rambada Prabhu, whoever it is, Santosh Prabhu, okay, whoever has no idea about marginal energy, hear very attentively. This is very, very important. Yeah, because in initial introduction, those time, we thoroughly discussed. That time you were not part of this group. Okay, Mataji is explaining. You hear. If you have any questions, you can ask. Yes, Mataji, please.
Prabhu, Lord Krishna has got three energies: external energy, marginal energy, and internal energy. We all living entities, we belong to the marginal energy, and we have a choice here because either we can serve Maya or we can serve Krishna. We are at the margin of it, and through a devotional service, we start serving Krishna so we can move away from Maya, from this conditioned state of life, and become liberated in the service of Krishna. But that's thought to keep it simple, Prabhu, like this. I don't know.
Okay,
Hare
so
Krishna, Prabhu.
Manjula Mataji, I will ask you one question. Okay,
Yes,
since you
please.
explained, so that other people will also understand. Okay, you mentioned 3 types of energies. Okay, superior energy, marginal energy, and external energy. 3 energy. We belongs to which energy?
We belong to marginal energy.
Okay, right. We belongs to marginal energy. Anyone else has an answer to my question? Out of these 3 energies, we belongs to which energy?
Marginal energy, Prabhu.
Marginal energy.
Okay. Any other answers? Revathatri Mataji?
Hare
What?
Krishna, Prabhuji. I think marginal energies is come from source. Sources, renew sources, natural like rivers, natures, these kind of.
No.
What you talking about?
No, Mataji's explanation is correct. Marginal is whatever she explained. So if I give the check box, like, it's not a radio button, a check box, check box means, you can ask, you can select multiple. Okay. Check box options: spiritual energy, marginal energy, external energy. Okay. We belongs to tick on all applicable. Anante, if I say like that, what do you tick on? Manjula Mataji. First I will ask Manjula Mataji.
Prabhu, we belong to the marginal energy. And Lord Krishna's internal and energies are very different. They are the Hladini, Sandhini, and Sambit potencies. They are completely different. They are very we are in the marginal energy, and then the inferior energy is, or the external energy is the Prakriti energy that we see around us. So
okay. So what Mataji is saying is, even though I give the option of check boxes, okay, more than one answer, Mataji is still choosing only one answer, which is marginal energy. Yes, Krishna Priya Mataji. You raised your hand.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes. I already spoke about the Marjorie energy, and you said you can check on the boxes because.
Okay, fine. Devadatri Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. We are spirit souls.
Mataji, 1 minute. I will ask you later. Sapan. So if I give the check boxes, answer all applicable, you still choose marginal energy, only one answer, or you want to choose any multiple answers?
Internal energy.
Prabhuji, I'll go with marginal.
Overlap.
Marginal, okay.
Just
Still
one.
you are also choosing like Manjula Mataji, only one point. Okay. Sumudra Mataji.
So, Hare Krishna.
Mataji, you understood the question, right? My question.
Sorry, Prabhuji, my mom called me, so I didn't hear your question.
Okay, fine. So my question is, do we belong, which of the following energies we belong to? Okay, I am giving you 3 options. Spiritual energy, marginal energy, external energy. Answer all applicable.
So we belong to the marginal energy, Prabhuji.
Okay, so even though I say answer all applicable, you are also choosing only marginal energy. Yeah, even though if I say answer choose more than one option, so you want to go with the marginal energy only, right?
External energy and marginal energy.
Okay, so you want to go with
I
the
think,
external energy.
Prabhuji, all energies we actually belong to
Oh,
because we
yeah.
are a spiritual soul. So the energies we getting in our spirits, when we our awakening spirits. So
Okay, fine.
we feel the same energy, external, internal, Marjorie, come from natures, everything. We will sense
Okay,
that.
fine. Yeah. Okay, Krishna Priya Mataji has used the complete, has taken the complete advantage of check boxes. Yeah. So choose all applicable. So Mataji has taken the full control of the check boxes. So Mataji is saying all 3. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so we'll discuss. And Samudra Mataji, you said marginal and external, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, and Bharti Mataji, you are also saying something?
I was just saying all 3.
All 3. Okay, no problem. Madhavi Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, we are spiritual and marginal because we are part and parcel of Krishna.
Okay, Santosh Prabhu, do you have any idea?
I think it's marginal energy, Prabhuji.
Marginal energy. Okay, Ambada
Yeah.
Prabhu? Ambada Prabhu? Yeah. Okay, Premadatri Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Doubt. We are spirit soul, Prabhuji. But because we have come in contact with matter, we are conditioned. So that's why we come in the marginal energy. But actually, originally, we are spirit souls. We are part and parcel of Krishna.
No. So I have given 3 energies. You choose one.
Choose
1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is. I gave you 3 options. Tell
We've got
you are
living
answering
entities have
living
entities have the free will.
Sorry?
Living entities have free will to go to spiritual or inferior energy. So that's why we are at the margin. We can go either way.
That's absolutely fine, Mataji. Okay. See, A, spiritual energy, B, marginal energy, C, external energy. Now tell me, in terms of ABC, we belongs to which energy? 1 or more?
We are at the margin than Prabhuji, marginal energy.
Only 1, you are saying, right? Okay, fine, no problem.
You're saying 1 and more, spirit soul.
Marginal energy is the overlap of the.
No. So you just tell me ABC,
So that's what
ABC. Explanation is later. ABC, if I say more than one answer, if I say more than one answer, what do you choose?
A and B.
A and B. Of
B.
course, you have the freedom to choose only one also. Okay. So I am not forcing you to choose multiple. Yeah, I'm just saying, you have the option. Yeah, because I want them to answer confidently. Yeah,
Yes, spiritual, Prabhuji.
Manjula Mataji, Samudaram, and someone else also. They stick to only
Prabhuji,
Sapan.
spiritual. A.
Yeah. Okay, you are saying yeah. Okay, fine. No problem. So now you all remembered your answers, right? You have to be confident. You hear the explanation. Next time you have to be confident. Okay. If I ask the same question, you have to be confident next time. Okay. Point number 1. Mainly, who said all three energies? Like Krishna Priya Mataji and Bharti Mata. They said all three energies. Okay. Remember, we don't belong to this material energy. Understand? Material energy or inferior energy or external energy, all are equal. Same name. No? Same with the different names. Understand? We as a spirit soul do not belong to this material energy or external energy or inferior energy. Understand? So all three is not correct. Understand? The third one is gone. Now we have first spiritual energy, second is marginal energy. Which one we belongs to? Okay. Remember, we are part and parcel of Krishna. What does it mean? Is Krishna not spiritual? Sapan, is Krishna spiritual or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. If Krishna is spiritual, as a part and parcel of Krishna, we are also spiritual, isn't it? Do you agree or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any confusion, you tell me.
No, I agree,
We
Prabhuji.
are living entity is part and parcel of Krishna. Krishna is spiritual. If Krishna is spiritual, living entity is also spiritual. Understand? So, we originally belongs to spiritual energy. And our constitutional position is servant in spiritual energy. And our nature is pure love in spiritual energy. Understand? We are servant. We have that pure love. Yeah. And we belong to spiritual energy. We originally belongs to spiritual energy only. Understand? So broadly, two types of energies, spiritual and material, or superior energy and inferior energy, or internal energy and external energy. Understand? Broadly. But in between something came, that is called marginal.
What, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, what is a marginal energy?
I am explaining.
Confused.
Yeah, I am
Yeah.
explaining. I am explaining right now. Okay. So why this term marginal energy came? Now you can ask a question, Prabhuji, if we belong to spiritual energy, why we are in this material energy? We belong to spiritual energy, but right now we are in material energy, isn't it? So basically I have a house. So this is, let us say my house is spiritual world. Yeah. I belong to this house, but I want to go out. The outside is the material world. Since I have the desire to enjoy without Krishna, I went out. But that is not my place. Understand? Now, what exactly this marginal energy? Madhavi Mataji explained perfectly. What exactly is this marginal energy? Marginal energy means we have that capacity to come back to our original place, my house, or we can desire and stay in the material world. Just like I am at the doorstep. I can come inside or I can go outside. Isn't it? Yeah. So that is the meaning of marginal energy. Marginal energy means the living entity belongs to marginal energy. What does it mean? It can go back to its original energy, original place, or it can stay in this material world, which is not its place. Understand? If it is conditioned, it stays in this material world. If
Like
it is
Prabhuji,
liberated,
there is like Prabhuji, there is a lot of non-devotees in this world is belonging to marginal energies, because obviously they didn't self-realization soul
yeah,
yet.
even we also either do not. So until and unless we are liberated, we also belong. See, marginal energy is that it's not. It's a concept which indicates the living entity conditioned, but it can be liberated. You got the point? So if someone asks you, okay, out of these three energies, living entity belongs to which energy means we originally belongs to spiritual energy. So spiritual energy we belongs to. But if we are conditioned, we are in this material world, means we have the choice to go back by purification, by liberation. Understand? So we belongs to marginal energy. We originally belongs to spiritual energy, but living entity, since it came to this material world, it can also be called marginal energy. You got the point, everyone, particularly Sapan Prabhu and Manjula Mataji.
So Prabhuji, you mean to say that the answer to your question is we belong to marginal as well as spiritual?
We originally belongs to spiritual energy. Understand? But we are in this material world. Yeah. Why the concept of marginal energy came? We can either go back or we can stay here. Just like seashore. You can jump into the sea or you can come back to the ground. Isn't it? Yeah. So that's the margin. Isn't it? Yeah. So those living entities which has the capacity, of course, every living entity, in fact, every living entity. Okay. Since they originally belongs to spiritual world, they belongs to spiritual energy. But why they are called marginal energy? Because they are conditioned. They can stay in that conditioned state, means in the material world, or they can practice devotional service and can be liberated. Understand? Okay, isn't it? Okay, so they have the choice. Okay, they have to decide. They have the capacity to go back. What is the margin to our house? The doorstep.
Doorstep.
Isn't it? Yeah. If I step out, material world. No, I don't want it. If I jump back, my house, spiritual world. Isn't it? So this choice is there. The living entity has that choice of either to stay in this material world or go back to the spiritual world. That is why it is called marginal energy. Understand? So originally, so note this point, note this word, originally. Originally, living entity belongs to spiritual world. Okay, but since it has a desire to enjoy in this material world and conditioned, it is also known as marginal energy because it has the choice of staying in this material world or it can go back to spiritual world. That's why it is also known as marginal energy. You got it now, Sapan?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Manjula Mataji?
Prabhu, my concept from reading is still there is internal potency is Krishna's Hladini Shakti, which is his pleasure potency like Radharani. And then he's got the Sambit potency, which is because he's all cognizant and knowledgeable. And then the third one, which is the Samvit, Hladini, and the Sandhini potency, which is this thing. One is pleasure, one is knowledge, the other is blissfulness. We don't belong to the internal potency. We can't belong to the superior energy. We are spirit souls, but we are.
No, 1 minute. No. The moment you mentioned,
we don't belong to these three potencies, Prabhu. These are Krishna's superior or internal. We are marginal potency. Marginal potency, we have a choice to serve Krishna, give pleasure to him, but as spirit souls, we are on the marginal plane still. And we are conditioned, so we are associating with matter, but we can't become the superior. We can't say we were superior, but we have become marginal. My understanding.
No. See, we belong to superior energy doesn't mean we are superior. There is a difference.
No, Prabhu, but I don't know, in Bhagavad Gita, it says that marginal, jivas are all in marginal potency.
Yeah, exactly. Because it is conditioned. So that's the point.
But even if we get liberated, Prabhu, I don't think we'll be able to say that we are the internal potency of Krishna. Then we still can't say we are the superior energy.
No, Mata, I will send you the notes, or you can refer once again. Okay, our Prabhupada commentary. Yeah, so the moment we say we are part and parcel of Krishna, it means we belong to spiritual energy. I will send you the notes.
That is agreeable, Prabhu. I totally agree with that with you. Because then we have transcended the three modes of material nature. We are in the spiritual transcendental, but we won't become the superior.
No. So there is a difference. I think you are misunderstanding. I am not saying we are equal to superior. We belong to superior energy. Every living entity belongs to superior energy with a constitutional position of servant and in a nature of pure love. You got it. There is a difference.
That is very clear. We are meant to be eternal servants of Krishna.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
So we realize that we transcend the material plane and we are situated in the spiritual plane. But that choice we have as marginal energy.
Mataji. Let us take this example. Mataji, you are liberated, right? Okay. Let us take your example. Okay. You are liberated. You are serving Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan. Okay. That is your status. You occupied your spiritual form and serving the Lord in Goloka Vrindavan. Okay. Now you tell me, do you belong to spiritual energy or marginal energy?
We'll still be marginal energy.
No, definitely not. No.
To serve Krishna and we are liberated in that marginal energy. Now we are
no, Mataji. No. Once conditional covering, once the conditionality covering is removed, we no more see marginal energy is just a term to explain the living entity has the choice, okay, to stay in this material world or back to spiritual world. Understand? So originally we belong to spiritual world only. Because of the conditioning nature, we came here. So that's why I'm saying broadly only two energies, spiritual and material. That's it. This term marginal came because this soul has the choice to choose where it wants to stay. That's why the term marginal came. Understand? So, Mataji, I will send you the notes. I will send the notes on this one to everyone. Okay. So the key point is that's why the key eternal servants. We are using the word eternal servants. What does it mean? So our position is in the spiritual world, eternally serving the Lord. Okay. So which means we belong to spiritual energy. But why we are saying we belong to marginal energy? Because the living entity has the desire and it came down and again it can go back. So it can choose where to stay. That's why it's called marginal energy. Okay, I will send you the notes. You to everyone. You please go through it again. We will discuss in the next session. Okay, but bear in mind, definitely not material energy. Material energy, actional energy, inferior energy. Okay, we don't belong to these things. Okay, that point keep in mind. Okay, Mataji, I will send you the notes. You just go through it. Yeah, if you still have any questions, again we will discuss.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you very much, all the devotees. It's 9:05. We'll stop here. Next Monday again we will meet, but 7:30. Okay, we will meet at 7:30. 7:30 to 8:30. Everyone. Okay. Okay. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Atul Prabhu. Sorry, I didn't say Hare Krishna to you before.
I joined late, Prabhu. It's okay.
No problem, Prabhu. You go through the recording. We'll try to send the, upload the recording, and we'll post it. Yeah.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna, Mataji.
I missed a last session. We talk about is examination. Can you explain me a little bit more about that?
You want me to tell the questions?
Only
Do you
the
want me to
answers,
tell the
Prabhuji.
questions?
I missed it too. You had a question?
Oh, okay, fine. So
Yes,
what?
we missed it.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
can we
Okay.
tell that question? We don't know.
Yeah. So what I asked all the devotees is, once a month we will meet physically. Okay, one Saturday. Yeah. That is one point. And second point is, since chapter 5 is finished, you please go through the chapter 5. Okay. So I will conduct exam. The exam will have multiple choice questions and match the following, and 1 or 2 maybe blanks, like that.
Is it
Okay.
online? Is it online?
No. We meet personally. No, I will give you
Once
question
Saturday. Okay.
physical paper. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
prepare. So prepare chapter 5 once again, and we'll enjoy the exam.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Krishna blessing you.
Hare
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very
Hare
much.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.